Back now in Los Angeles. What a terrific return here for the Rams. A wild card berth, but the visiting Redskins with a field goal try coming that would effectively end this storybook season. From 39 yards out, Dustin Hopkins. Oh, wait, whistles here. The kick actually went through, but I think a timeout was called.
And you can see Jeff Fisher right there talking to the officials, telling them that I came out and called a timeout, hoping for another playoff miracle.
Hoping for one indeed. He called that timeout.
Hey, listen up. This is a real good place to be right now. We can take it over. Let's shift it and put the pressure on them.
So now all out.
Miss it.
From 39. Oh, Quinn over the top, and he blocks it. And the Rams fall on the football.
Dang, man. Come on. This way. Let's go, Tree. That's big time, man. Let's
so
go.
Now everything changes. The Rams are back in business. And here comes the rookie quarterback, Jared Goff.
All right, guys, this is our time. Let's finish this thing right here. Let's finish it. One play at a time. Run it down their throat. O-line, let's go. Right here.
Let's go, man. Just give me the ball.
3 minutes to play. The Rams come up on, without question, their biggest drive of the year. On first down, this is Gurley running right. And not a whole lot here to start the drive as the Redskin defense gets him down quickly. Now, the Rams at 11-5 this year. Some would say surprise winners of the NFC West. Now they need a touchdown to stay alive. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Oh, they'll run the end around with Austin. And he's got some space here. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tavon Austin, the ultimate change of pace guy. They just want to find ways to get him the football.
I love that description you just gave of him because they can use him in so many different ways, and you're exactly right. Just find ways to get the ball in his hands. In this case, it was a running play.
On first down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he is in. Touchdown, Rams. Gurley able to take it in, and now L.A. a point away from tying this wild card game.
I love it. Let's go. Let's go win this thing right now. All right, boys. Moving on or going home. Season comes down to 2 yards. I'm not ready to go home. I don't know about y'all. Let's do this right now. It doesn't matter if we run or pass. Who wants it?
Hey, bro. I'll be open, bro. I'll be open.
We got West right, half left, 3-7-2 scout right, Y seam, Z shape.
They will indeed go for two. It's the play of the season right here. The Rams hoping to set up a date with the 14-2 Cowboys. And they don't convert. The two-point conversion, no good. The Redskins hold. And Fisher's decision to go for two does not pay off.
Got him on lock, baby. You see what we made of. Haters gonna hate, but y'all gotta come see us. Tay, don't sweat today, man. You know what? You gonna be all right, man. Keep your head up, keep battling. You know how this thing go, man. We'll see you back here next year.
Los Angeles got their team. They made the playoffs, but their Hollywood story falls one act short. This is Madden NFL 17. Welcome back to Madden NFL Football. Let's select a couple options now before heading back to the gridiron. Now, I know this was your favorite team a year ago. Do you want to change it or keep it? Last year you played on rookie difficult. Brandon Gaudin here to tell you about what's new in gameplay for Madden NFL 17. This year the team focused heavily on 3 specific areas: the ground game, zone defense, and special teams. We have overhauled ball carrier locomotion, momentum, and balance. The special move system has been completely rewritten around a new defender fake-out system. We've added new feedback systems and an auto-move setting on rookie and pro difficulty levels to help users master the new systems. Finally, we have tackle battles, which will trigger a prompt that gives users more control to influence the outcomes of certain tackles. Defensive gap play is new to Madden 17, and it fundamentally changes the run game. Defenders now have true gap assignments, which result in moving blocks and cutback lanes. Finally, there's a new defensive auto flip feed.
Hey, well, that's exactly what it came from.
And just like that, you're set. It's time to play, and we hope you enjoy it. Madden NFL 17.
So hard to be doing what you really meant for, beauty. But don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Hey, now you drink up all my, come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all.
First things first, you'll need to select your head coach, bearing in mind that you'll also be utilizing the playbook that he favors in the NFL.
Never come down, never come down. Let me get down. Come on.
If you're curious as to how your team's coming together, keep an eye on its overall rating. You don't need me to tell you, the higher the better. So, boy, we've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been handed a really difficult decision to make. Yeah, no surprise here. Anytime you can get your hands on a player of his caliber, I think you pretty well have to pull the trigger.
Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Can't see it with this pitch black Gucci frames on. Let me take it off.
Yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft.
Let me pull it to the pre-show. Whoa, cool beans, that's a whole lot of. Let me help you with the pre-roll.
So, with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover as many areas of the field as possible? Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front?
Let me get down. Hey, you,
This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front? Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before. Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had.
don't run, just stay
Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that pick.
down. It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while.
We've seen the Chargers represented already. Might one of his teammates join him? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here?
You know you got to turn up to keep 'em begging for.
And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available.
Talk it like you needed it all your life. If you want it, baby.
Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that billing. Congratulations on completing all. So that's the process of putting your team together. From here, you can either take a moment to modify your lineup or, heck, head right out onto the field to see how you do.
You know you got to turn up to keep 'em begging for. Baby, don't lose your way. Don't make mistakes. You're gonna learn to fight many days.
begins today. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Draft Champions. The Steelers enter play this afternoon, ready to see what they've got and how or if these pieces are going to fit together. Their opponents in this one, the Chicago Bears.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing, they will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This fielded at the 2. A beautiful fake. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were spent growing up outside of the United States. I think that's helped him when he came back because now he's seen the world. I think that helped him mature a little bit as well.
Bruce Irvin in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Luck. Flush to his right. Oh, nice move. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Now Luck. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. He's got a man. Complete.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
On first down, it's Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
And it doesn't matter who we talk to. It doesn't matter what week in the season. At some point when we talk to the head coach or the offense coordinator or the quarterback, what are they going to talk about? Decision-making.
Yep.
Making good decisions. That throw there certainly was not one of them.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demario Davis in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. This will be caught inside the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Well, it's been the air game that's taken him down.
Now, Whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on second down is Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Andrew Luck taking it in. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed of the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Quincy Enunwa, 60 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Billy Cundiff now to kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, what a move. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Luck on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
And got his man complete.
Whoosh.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Giovanni Bernard, 68 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And they're able to run it. And oh, it's blocked. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4.840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's Luck now on second down. Flushed out right. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Andrew Luck on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time.
And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And as the referee is under the hood, and we're seeing this as well, he's watching the knee, isn't he?
Similar to a bang-bang play in baseball where you're listening to the sound of the ball hitting the glove at first base while watching the runner's foot hit the base. Which one came first? Did the knee hit the ground or did the ball come loose?
Second down, McNabb. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Out of the gun, McNabb. And he's got a noon one. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Steelers get it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30, and they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On first down, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the red zone now, Luck. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Buying time to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Hogan from 4 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Offside, defense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, here's McNabb. And that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. And it brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is fielded at the 7. Oh, he shifts past him. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's a pickup of 21, and it'll give the Steelers a first down. 1 receiver left, that's Allen. Now a first down throw, Luck. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A nice little screen, they get 6 on first down. 2nd down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field.
Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short, and they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group, and I think at halftime he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Now it's McNabb. Anunwa's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Quincy Enunwa, 55 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, it's Locke. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Will Fuller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Offside. Defense.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Second down, McNabb. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Jamison Crowder, 55 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.